every time that there is an assault on freedom of speech, governments across the political spectrum, every political hue, caves in under the idea that there is going to be a law and order situation. Basically, it boils down to governments curb the artist than the protester. Now, will you accept that at least across the board, not blaming Congress or BJP, across the board, has been a political cop-out?
You see, let's understand that police forces across the country are at times rather thin on the ground. So therefore, when there is an apprehension that there may be a public protest, governments automatically tend to clamp down. And that's why in the Prakash Jha judgment, the Supreme Court very clearly said that if there is a film which has been certified as being fit for exhibition, then the state cannot hide behind the subterfuge of law and order. In fact, they have to marshal all their resources to see that law and order is maintained. No, so on that there is complete agreement.
When you're saying police is thin on the ground, when you want to stop a protest, governments are able to stop a protest. So simple point being that when people want to protest, it should be non-violent. If they threaten violence, it is they who should be penalized, not the artists across the
board. I think that's a fair point that you make, that if at all there are, and that's why, which brings me back to my earlier point, that if you would have robust legal remedies available on the statute, then the tendency of people to come onto the streets will also decrease. In fact, a lot of things come onto the streets because people feel that if they go and access the judicial system, it may take them 20 years.
The Right to be Heard Town Hall show at these times on Headlines Today.